Hello and welcome back to another episode of MCSG. Today I'll be bringing you gameplay on Avaricia, the second place contestant, or finalist rather, in the, what's it called, the why can't I pick up anything? The Planet Minecraft competition that was held to see which of the three maps, well, out of many more that were actually, I'm freezing. Okay, sorry for the complete lack of rational thought in the past, 5 minutes or so. Is this person really going to just chase me around everywhere she goes? Don't do this. Really? Why would you do this? Okay, it looks like she's finally stopped chasing me, so hopefully I'll actually have a chance at getting some chess. Now, Avaricia, and actually, talk naturally, and not, yeah. So, Avaricia is a map with kind of both very strong positives and rather strong negatives. That guy has a lot of gear. So, it's a PMC map, which means there are some differences in the map design from other maps, which has resulted in a very kind of split opinion on the map overall, though I have noticed it's remained incredibly popular nonetheless. And these guys are not teamed, yeah. And sorry for the lack of talking, I really wanted to get that kill and not die here, which somehow, miraculously, I managed. Anyways, onto the subject I've been trying to talk about and have been completely unable to due to various distractions and stuff. There are a few differences from other more conventional MCSG maps, the most obvious and immediate one being that there is no crafting table at Corn, just like you will be unable to find one. It doesn't exist. Rather, you have to head east, which I believe is this way. I don't actually check F3 all that often, so I don't know where to... Oh yeah, I'm headed east. So there is instead... I thought there was a crafting table in here. Well, yeah, there is no crafting table at Corn, so instead you have to search around the map to find it, instead of just being able to head back to the center, as people are used to from other MCSG maps, and it has become kind of the norm and really what is expected of MCSG maps. So that kind of sets it apart from other maps as well as it being a PMC map. But then something else that's even more dramatic, from a gameplay standpoint, also puts it apart. And that is the fact that I just went the same way, didn't I? No, never mind. That's the fact that there are a ton of tier 2s. Just an absolute, unparalleled ton. I'm not a mod anymore, so I don't have access to the command that shows you how many tier 2s are on a map, but I've found, in my first game playing on this map with no experience on it whatsoever, I was able to find 6 different tier 2s, and coming in and playing on it more times after that, I've found just tier 2 after tier 2 after tier 2, this map is probably the map with more tier 2s than any other currently on the servers, and I'm actually going to make some flint and steel instead of more arrows, just as a strategic decision. Anyways, yeah, there are more tier 2s on this map than any other, and normally I would criticize that, saying, oh, it makes the game too easy, but honestly, I feel as if it's done well on this map. It does make the game easier than it otherwise would be but it still remains fun. Like, incredibly fun. Even though everybody has a lot more power, it's done in a way where the map is, despite the amount of tier 2s, actually less route based than something like SG2, because any random noob has a chance to do well. Like, you can just run out and just randomly look for chests, and you will have a chance at winning. Like, you will have a chance at getting good gear and actually succeeding, which I think is the main cause why the map is so wildly popular compared to other maps, because it's kind of a favorite for everybody, and jumping down there would kill me. That's a bad idea. It's a favorite for everybody. Like, when it first came out, I wasn't able to do a video on it because I was busy being in Europe, but other YouTubers did do videos on it. Like, Just a Hot Dog was one of the people I watched doing it, and he mentioned in his video that he had, like, just on his very first game, got full iron and a diamond sword, and just went in and owned. And look, tier 2 right there. Simple. And then he was able to just get good gear every game, and it was fun. And I even though, like, I kind of feel obligated to criticize it for the massive amount of tier 2s, I enjoy the gameplay with this many tier 2s. Like, you can be almost guaranteed to get good gear, and everyone will have good gear, so there's still a challenge, but it's fun. Like, honestly, I really, really enjoy the gameplay on this map, and it looks beautiful. Like, you can't really see it all that well from here, though you can look at the amazing terraforming. But yeah, it's a really well-built map with great terraforming, pretty decent chest placement, though could be improved. And with the tier system, it's just really, really fun to play. Like, I enjoy this map immensely. And if there was a crafting table at Corn, I really don't think there would be anything that really detracted from my enjoyment of the game. Like, I honestly think this is a really good map, and I think the majority of the people who play on these servers would agree with me, because whenever I come into a server to, like, look at what's being voted, if this map is in the voting, it will usually have around 10 votes. Like, I wasn't even coming and looking to record this map. I was looking to record one of the new maps, like Icarus, SG Highway, or Chernobyl. But I've joined like 3 servers in a row, and they all had Avaricia with between 10 and 20 votes for it. And eventually I just gave in to the inevitable and realized that MCSG wanted me to play Avaricia, so I am not complaining. I really enjoy the map, and am glad that I got to record it for you guys, even though I do want to, like, actually record the new maps within a decent span of the time when they are released, instead of waiting until a month or even 2 months after the fact to when, like, I'm recording Avaricia for the first time. I've played it on it quite a few times, but haven't recorded it at all, just because I've been having too much fun just playing on it and exploring all of the little secrets in the map to really, like, want to record on it. The one complaint I might have to issue with the map is that it's all kind of very samey. Like, it is beautiful, but all of the different areas look kind of the same. Like, they all have the same style, they all have the same general, like, look and feel to the builds. But I still don't feel like that detracts from the game. I still feel like it's good looking enough, and the gameplay is good enough that really any complaints that could be leveled against it don't really hold up much weight, because it isn't a perfect map by any stretch of the imagination. Like, there are many flaws with this map, but I feel that it has enough good qualities that it really holds up in the face of all of those issues. And here, I guess, is one of the issues I do have. So, for the most part, your engagements will be in the massive city there. Like, that's the kind of core of the map, and that's where all the really fun gameplay is. Then this, though it does look fantastic, if, say, somebody gets in that water down there, they aren't going to bother climbing up here again. They're just going to go swimming forever, and you'll never find them, and you don't want to jump down there and try and look for them, so you'll stay up there, and then the games can drag on incredibly long, even though there are already only 4 people left. So, yeah, I do wish that the map was more centralized to just this kind of center tower castle area, but all of this just looks so fantastic. I don't want it removed or put far behind glass. Like, I enjoy being able to explore the landscape. I just don't want to have that exploration take away from the core gameplay. But for the most part, it doesn't. Like, mostly people agree with me and feel like being in here, in this main area, is the place to stay. Like, there are plenty of chests that people don't feel the need to run out there, and yeah, it's just generally a good setup to draw people into this center place where PvP is more readily available. On the subject of drawing people in, though, I haven't really found any hotspots, and even wonder if there are any, because with a crafting table not being at Corn, it doesn't really become a hotspot, as, like, the main draw of Cornucopia after the initial rush is that crafting potential that you may not find elsewhere on the map. Like, you know there will be a crafting table at Corn, so everybody will go there if they have crafting needs, unless they have some kind of outside information of the locations of crafting tables. And I'm just really quickly going to dump some spare gear in here. So, with no crafting table at Corn, people don't really have that lure to Corn, and with so many tier 2s outside of Corn, you don't really have that rush, oh, I have to get to Corn when it refills, like that's where I'm going to get good gear. On one hand, with all the tier 2s in other places, it does allow a fair fight. If somebody doesn't get Corn refill, they'll still have a chance at doing really well in that game. But on the other hand, they don't feel the need to come into Corn, and again, there's the problem of not having hotspots, which generally detracts from the map. I may as well loot this stuff just to burn it, if for no other reason, or to make it so that other people don't have the opportunity to get it, and somebody left, which I'm actually perfectly happy with. I'll take that. Yeah, I'm slightly running out of things to say about this map. I've pretty much shared my opinions that I think gameplay-wise it is fantastic. How it looks, it is absolutely astounding, and really the only things that detract from the map are small points that could really easily be fixed in a patch. Like, just take this in to edit for a couple minutes, throw a set of crafting tables at Corn, just like remove one layer of stone and throw crafting tables in there. Like, the problems with the map are very easily fixed, besides the, like, expanse to the outside, but again, that isn't really much of a problem for the reasons I listed earlier. So, I like this map, and look, people, let's do a quick records check. well, it isn't showing up, but if it was to show up, which it is now, look, 0 wins and 36 wins. These guys aren't great at the games. Like, they're relatively unskilled. They're, like, no offense, but they could be called noobs. Yet they still have a good level of gear. Like, this guy is full iron. That guy doesn't have full iron, but managed to get a diamond sword. Like, I doubt these people have, like, again, not to be rude, but I doubt these people have roots on this map. I doubt they've, like, studied the maps and really devoted time to having good, like, chances at winning on this map. Yet, just randomly coming into this, they have managed to get a very good setup of gear, and they would have a solid chance at winning this, and in fact they might even take me out, which is slightly embarrassing, but okay, I think I'll just focus slightly instead of solely focusing on my commentary, just so I can actually guarantee this kill and the following kill on this guy. AJ Mines definitely seemed like the better player. He actually knew how to use flint and steel. So, yeah, I guess I'll just wrap this up here. And if for some strange reason you haven't played Avaricia, if you've avoided it because it's a larger map or because it's a PMC map, which for the most part didn't like really turn out all that well, check it out. It's a really fun map, and I'm sure you'll enjoy your games on this map. So, if you enjoyed the video, please like, favorite, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.